Yeah, buddy. Welcome back, everybody. Here is Bill Bosporus again. Welcome aboard. Today we are flying from Kastrup to Amsterdam. Hepiniz hoş geldiniz arkadaşlar. We have 132 passengers on board. 132 yolcumuz var. Uçağımız Boeing 737 uçağıdır. Ve birazdan clearance'ımızı alıp pistimiz 22 left'e doğru gideceğiz. Takeoff runway is 22 left. So let's jump up in the cockpit and let's prepare the flight. And by the way, everybody, welcome on board. Çiğ köftecim, hoş geldin, merhaba. Emir, Ataylar, aleykümselam. Volkan Kaptan demişsiniz. What is the timing of departure? Timing about 15 minutes. So let's get the music a little bit quieter. Okay, so welcome everybody. I said that the flight time was 1 hour and 10 minutes. Let me do first the checklist. Let's start with the pre-flight checklist. Let's turn on the voice recorder. Check if it is on. Hold it for 5 seconds. It's on. Check the oxygen test. %100%. Check the navigation, transfer and display switches. Normal and auto. And we have set our cruising level, flight level 260. Passenger signs, turn on. Turn on the shine to auto. Window heat, let's turn on the window heat. Window heat's also turned on. Pressurization panel set, mode select auto, flight instruments, heading altitude select. It's runway 22, so let's select 220. Yavuzcuğum merhaba, hoş geldin, sağ olun. İyi uçuşlar kaptan. Teşekkürler, sağ olun. Aytunç Hoca, size de iyi uçuşlar diliyoruz. Welcome on board. Deminalba, hello, welcome on board, sir. Welcome on board. In this flight, we are from Kastrup, Copenhagen to Amsterdam Schiphol, and our arrival runway is 18 right at Amsterdam. And this flight will take about 17 minutes, the trip time. And now we're busy with the pre-flight checklist. Let's set the park and brake is set, checked. Engine start levers are cut off. Taxi and takeoff briefing. Let's do that first before we go. We're gonna push back and nose heading to south. And we taxiing to runway 22 left. That's also departure way. Alright, pre-flight checklist is done. Let me do the FMC, buddy. Firstly, we have to fire up this flight plan. Okay, unit ref page, we will do that later. Firstly, we're gonna do the route. Our flight number is KLM 980, and the departing runway we have already selected. It's 22 left, as you can see. And let me check the flight plan. First point is Lango, so we put here Lango, and after Lango we go to Mike 611. And so we can select the next point, De Gaulle. De Gaulle is the other one. And after De Gaulle we have November 872. 872. And after that we have Golan. Oops, I put it on the left side, but it should be on the right side, Golan. So we changed it. And then again, UN 872, put it to the left side. And Kubat. Kubat is the next waypoint. And after Kubat we have N872. N872, and this is the last point. We are taking the terminal arrival route from Eelde, Groningen, which is the northern of the Netherlands. Let's put it, the zero full weight is 57.9, and we have 2000 kilogram reserve on board, so let's put 2000 kilogram. Well, I'll checking your message and trying to do my best to answer all the questions. Evet, sağ olun paylaştığınız için Eren'cim. Scottish expat living in Sweden. Ekch is the airport I use a lot. The Minalba, thank you very much, mate. I don't know, this is the simulator, and this is how we do it. From this airport taking off, and we go to runway 22 left, and I use for the cost index 35, and we have choose for altitude flight level 260. Set and check. Transition altitude, we keep it on 3000, and so let's select the N1 limits. For takeoff we select TO1. Climbing we select the second one, and of course we using flaps 5 for departure. Center configuration is 23.7, and the trim settings is automatically 5.17, and as you can see the V speeds are selected automatically. Let's put in the weather information. And the QNH. So the wind was from 210 at 7 knots, and the QNH is 1002. And we have a few clouds at 2000 feet. So let me put that here. So we put 210 slash at 7 knots. Deze gaan we even hier invullen. And retype the V speeds. V2 is 148. 148. Let's put it in the MCP. 148 for departure, and change the core setting to 220. Alright, we're gonna use 10,000 feet for initial climb. Turkish pilot FSX mi yoksa Prepar mı diye sormuşsunuz. FSX kullanıyoruz şu an. Evet, aynen, Flight Simulator X. Melih Öztekin Nightbot. Nightbot'a kızmayın Melih'cim. Nightbot'u kızdırırsanız sizi atabilir yani, o derece. Let me look. Climb page. We choose for 250 knots below 10,000 feet. That's correct. And the cruise speed is 0.723. That's set. And descent speed is 279. and below 10,000 feet we choose for 240 knots. That's also done, and at the progress page we can see that we gonna left 5,800 liters at the landing at Amsterdam. So we have 8,500 liters now. So for this flight we need about 2,700 liters for this flight. Alright, I think we are pretty done with the flight plan. I think we can do the before start checklist. Before start checklist, all doors and windows, it's closed, checked. Fuel pump. Let's turn on the fuel pumps. Fuel pumps on. Let's turn on the anti-collision light. Checked. Hydraulic panel as required. It's not needed for now. MCP, the V2 speed, heading and altitude. Heading and altitude is set and checked. Alright. Takeoff speeds V1 and rotate and V2. We did it also, so that's done. CDU pre-flight completed. Rudder and aileron trims. 3 and 0. Takeoff briefing review. Takeoff briefing. So we're gonna take off from runway 22 left, and initial climb on runway heading, and we are climbing to 10,000 feet, and from there we're capturing the flight plan. Okay, anti-collision light we turn on, and the packs. Let's turn off the packs. Packs off, checked. Before start, checklist completed. So we're actually ready for startup. Before we go, let's request the clearance. If there is some ADC, there is no ATC, so we can go. Alright, let's start first with engine number 2. Position to ground, and to release the park and brake. Traffic Alpha 6. We are pushback, ready for pushback, yes. Alright, here we go. Oh, we have forgot the APU bleed, so we turn it on. Now we can start engines. At 26 we are ready to start. I think through here is enough for the pushback. Alright, parking brake set, and engine number 2 is completely started up, so we start engine number 1. Turn on the flight directors. we have put the squawk code 4201. Right, engine number 2 is almost started. Alright, it's done. Engine number 1 and 2, we switched the starters to continuous. Let's turn on the landing, the taxi and the runway, turn off lights. APU, we turn the generators on and turn off the APU, checked. And hydraulics, also turn on the hydraulics, probe heat, checked. And we turn off the APU bleed. Left and right packs to auto, isolation valve auto checked, and the bleeds left and right is okay on, wing lights, wheel lights on, checked. Alright, before taxi checklist, generators are on, prop heat on, anti-ice as required. For this flight we don't need it. Hydraulic panel is set, packs auto, isolation valve auto, engine start switches continuous, recall checked, auto brake. We have to set auto brake to RTO. Flaps 5. Engine start levers, idle the tent, checked, ground equipment clear, flight controls. Let's check the flight controls. System. Alright, here we go. Left aileron is working, right aileron up, elevation and elevation down, left rudder and right rudder. Let me look if the spoilers are working. Yes, the spoilers are working, checked, down and detent. Before taxi checklist completed. Right, so we are ready for taxiing to runway 22 left. Release the parking brake, and here we go. Alright, here's runway 30 and we're entering, which taxiway is this? This is the Zulu taxiway, so we continue on Zulu taxiway. there we're crossing the Delta taxiway, so we go straight. And there is the Bravo taxiway. We have to go to the other side for taxiing. So this way is closed for taxiing. So in this case we couldn't reach runway 22 left. Alright, now we are on the taxiway Yankee, and we're gonna turn on the Bravo taxiway to the right, so we can continue our taxiing to the runway. Hey Flight Sim, yes of course I remember you. Welcome on board. We're about to take off, so we're taxiing to runway 22 left. And there we have got Omari Yosef, my friend. Welcome on board again. Nice to see you. Always a pleasure to fly with Omar Yosef. So there is the holding point of runway 22 left. Alright, position to idle, and let's roll out until reaching the holding point. Evet, kalkış için holding point'umuza yaklaştık. Birazdan kalkışımızı gerçekleştireceğiz. Right, holding point Victor 1 and runway 22 left checked. Right, parking brake set. Let's do the last thing before we go, because I forget the departure and the arrival. We've got the departure from here. It was Lango 1 Foxtrot. Lango 1 Foxtrot. Here, we've got execute, and for the arrival we've got Ilde 1 Alpha. And we're selecting ILS 18 right at Amsterdam. Right, so now the flight plan is done. And at the arrival we're gonna we've got 5,500 liters of fuel remaining. Alright, I think we are ready for lineup and departure, but before we do that we're gonna do the before takeoff checklist. Cabin report, receive. Cabin crew, take your seats, prepare for takeoff. Flaps set to 5 and we have green light checked. Stabilizer trim units is set auto throttle. Let's set the auto throttle for on the on position. Auto throttle is armed. Position lights drop and steady. And here we go, drop and steady. Transponder TARA. Let's do that. Set and checked. And here we go. Let's line up and turn on the landing lights. Landing lights, here we on. Right, now turn off the left and the right packs and we are ready to go. First need to turn on the left, the VNAV and the LNAVs is on. Alright, we're gonna take off and here we go. Toga power set. $80 knots, cross check.
V1.
V1.
V1.
Rotate.
V2.
V2, positive rate, gear up. Right, 1500 feet AGL, we're speeding up. Speed select to 200. Autopilot. Autopilot is on, checked. Okay, first point is Tobis. We have 35 nautical miles to go to Tobis. We're heading 236. Flaps. Flap to 1. And we can speed up to 20. Fuel warning, center fuel is empty, so we turn off the fuel centers. Flaps up. Alright, after takeoff checklist, gear up and off. RTO brake off, checked. Engine start switches continuous, we turned it off. Checked. Left and right packs to auto after takeoff checklist completed. Alright, speed at 220, so we speed up to 240 or 250. İyi uçuşlar kaptanım Mas 963. Hoş geldiniz, merhabalar. Teşekkürler, sizlere de iyi uçuşlar. Otopilot de sormuş, bu YA'cı kim acaba demiş. Vallahi bilemeyeceğim. I don't know my friends. 10.000 fite ulaştık. Let's select flight level 260. Continuing climbing to cruise level. Alright, we passed 10,000 feet. So turn off the landing lights, runway lights, taxi lights, and position lights to steady, wing lights, wheel lights, and the logo lights. We turned it off. Let me check the temperature is 10 degrees. True temperature. And above 10,000 feet, we're going to speed up to 300 knots.
Traffic.
Sultancım, flight level 260, yani irtiba 260. Evet, takeoff'u maalesef kaçırdınız. İnişten sonra izlersiniz onu da artık. Sorun değildir. Şu an tırmanmaya devam ediyoruz. We are continuing climbing to flight level 260. And we have done all the checklists for so far. And altimeter is also set to standard. All landing lights are off, pressurization checked. And next checklist is descent checklist, but what time we have got left for descending? We'll check it out here on the descent page. We have 219 nautical miles at 3008. So we're gonna descending about 30 minutes. 30 dakika sonra alçalmaya başlayacağız. Şimdiye kadar her şey iyi gidiyor. Evet, aynen. Ben de yeni kalktım şimdi. Bakü'ye demiş Yavuzcum. İyi uçuşlar dileriz sizlere de. Ekch, welcome aboard. Look at that, how beautiful these engines are, as always, looking great. Look at the quality of the clouds, the wings, the engine, the ground textures, everything looking fantastic, amazing. And how we did this quality on a simulator. Take it to the next level. Look at that, how beautiful. Volix sağ ol kaptan, iyi uçuşlar. Teşekkürler, sağ olun sizlere de. Demin simülatörümüzün kalitesinden bahsediyorduk. Uçağımızın kalitesi ve bulutların kalitesi, bunu ne kadar mükemmel yaptığımızı anlatıyordum. Evet, şu anki irtibamız neredeyse yaklaşık 2-3-0'da 3000 feet kalmış tam cruise level'ımıza yaklaşabilmemiz için. Right, we are almost at flight level 260, so we left 2,500 feet. There is the beeping sound for the cruise level. So we have left 1,000 feet. PS4 Gaming World says, "Boo, you're great." Thank you very much, PS4 World. And VFR nedir ki Sultan? Sultancığım, çok güzel bir soru. VFR nedir? Visual Flight Rules, yani gözle görülebilecek bir uçuştur. Yani uçağımızın enstrümanlarını yani kullanmıyoruz. Tamamen manuel, kendi ellerimizle kullandığımız şekil uçtuğumuzda buna VFR denilir. Şu an ben mesela IFR uçuyorum. IFR olarak geçiyor, yani Instrument Flight Rules. Full otomatik uçtuğumuzda bu kuralları uyguluyoruz, yani IFR. Sizin bahsettiğiniz VFR, yani Visual Flight Rules. Genelde General Aviation'da kullanılıyor. Genel havacılıkta. ve bunun arasındaki büyük farklar da şeydir. Mesela bazı havaalanların bölgelerine uçamazsın gibi, bir de bulutların içinden uçamazsın, bir de bir belirli bir mesafeden uçmalısın. Bunların hepsi VFR için geçerlidir. Evet, aynen. I was looking for AIL the VOR. Look what is the distance between the current position to AIL the VOR. It seems to be like that it's 70, 80, 133. It's about 150 miles. So you can see that we're gonna that we fly around the clouds, and I believe there is some special reason for it, because some turbulence area. Let me look if there is some turbulence. No, there is actually no turbulence in front of us on the screen. I don't know what the reason is for that. Evet Mustafa'cığım, merhabalar, hoş geldiniz. Welcome aboard. Sizlere de iyi uçuşlar diliyoruz. Uçuş irtibamız flight level 260 şu an. Birazdan alçalmaya başlayacağız. Şöyle bir yarım saat içinde alçalmaya başlarız. 164 mil gösteriyor. Let's put the ILS frequency for 18 right. It is 110.10. Evet, active position. Mustafa'cığım, thank you very much for subscribing. Teşekkürler. Zil sesini de açmayı unutmayın. Tabii bildirimleri almayı unutmak istemezseniz, yani uçuşlarınızı kaçırmak istemezseniz bildirimlerinizi de açarsanız her zaman size mesaj gelecektir. Aboneliğiniz için teşekkür ediyoruz ve iyi uçuşlar diliyoruz sizlere de. Burada hava bayağı soğumuş. Biraz kaloriferlerimizi açalım. Wing anti-ice on, checked. Evet Mustafa, o da canlı yayındaydı demişsiniz. Çok güzel. Şimdi sol ve sağ tarafımıza bakalım. Etrafımızda tehlike var mı? Ben göremedim. Belki sizler görebilmişsinizdir. Heading 253. Alright, we put the ILS frequency on 110.10, course heading 138. So let's fill in it before we start descending. 183. So on the right side for the co-pilot 183. Runway length, yani pist uzunluğumuzun burada gösterdiğini işaret ediyor. 3800 metrelik bir pist. Runway length is 3800 meters. As you can see, that's quite a long runway. So we keep auto brake 2 for the landing. And we're going to use flaps 30 for the landing, which is the speed. The landing speed is 148. That's a VREF speed. So we're adding a +5 on it. Oh, it changed now to 147. So we're adding 5, and it should be finally the landing speed 152. Evet, iniş hızımız 152 olacaktır. Buradan select yapalım. Şimdiden hazırlamış olduk. Casino Tricks demiş, abi sizi çok seviyorum. Dünyanın en iyi pilotu demişsiniz. Teşekkür ediyoruz buradan. Casino Tricks, ben de sizleri çok seviyorum. Bakalım ne kadar kaldı alçalmaya. Tam 137 mil kalmış. Bir 25 dakikaya anca 30 dakikaya falan alçalmaya başlarız. Enska Ekim, abi 3000 metre değil feet demişsiniz. Hayır, metre olarak geçerlidir. Mesela buradan tekrardan size göstereyim. Bu feet olarak daha değişiktir. Şimdi mesela pistin uzunluğu, ben 3800 metrelik bir pist dedim. Bu metre olarak gösteriyor. Feet olarak da 12467 feet gösteriyor. Bu pistin uzunluğudur. Ama metre olarak yani 3800 metrelik bir uzunluğu vardır bu pistin. O anlamda dedim yani, ben 3000 metre demedim. Burada bir yanlışlık vardır. Evet, daha sonraki point'umuz Degül. Degül'den sonra hafiften sola döneceğiz. Ve oradan direkt Golen'e doğru gideceğiz. Degül'den Golen'e. Golen bacağı. Yeah buddy, Bill Bosporus in the air. Hayır, kilometre olmaz. Kilometre olarak 3.8 kilometre bir uzunluğu olur ama 3800 kilometrelik bir pist daha ben hiç görmedim. Göremeyiz de yani, daha doğrusu. Selçuk selam. Aleykümselam, hoş geldiniz. Selçukcuğum, uçuşa yaklaşık 45 dakika oldu herhalde. Yarım saat içinde alçalmaya başlayacağız. Şöyle bir saat sonra biter. Sanırsam. Şöyle sizlere kanattan da göstereyim uçağımızın güzelliğini. Kalite parlıyor ya. Mükemmel. Pilotlarımıza da bakalım. Pilotlarımız ne yapıyor? Evet arkadaşlar, yeni gelenler varsa kanalımızdan bu yayınımıza bir beğeni atmayı unutmayın. Kanalımıza da abone olabilirsiniz ve bildirimleri de açmayı unutmayın. Her canlı yayınımıza geldiğimizde size mesaj gelecektir ve her zaman yayınımızda olabilirsiniz, kaçırmazsınız. Bunları da şimdiden sizlere duyurmuş olayım. Evet, birazdan Amsterdam Schiphol havaalanına ineceğiz. Dead Player abi hala taksi yolları gelmedi demişsiniz. Derken tam anlamadım sizi. Taksi yolları gelmedi. X-Plane 11'de sorun yaşıyorsanız bunu çözebilmeniz için Discord'umuza girin ya da forumlarda sorun, bunları oradan sizlere yardımcı olabilirler. Dediğim gibi, ya da X-Plane 11'i tamamen sileceksiniz. Yeniden ayarlamanız lazım. Bu şekilde yaparsanız her şey düzelecektir. Enskacım, maalesef o platform üzerinde uçmadığım için ilgim yok artık. O yüzden sadece Vatsim üzerinde uçuyorum. Buna dair bir videolarda yapmayı düşünmüyorum. Sizleri de üzmek istemem ama maalesef yapmıyoruz yani. Bu simülasyon sayesinde gerçek bir uçağı uçurabilmeniz mümkün mü, ya da şöyle sormak istiyorum, gerçek bir uçuş deneyiminiz var mı? Selçuk'cum, evet, gerçek uçuş deneyimlerimiz var. Cessna 173-2'lerle uçuyorum ve planer uçaklara da uçuyorum. Bunları kullanıyorum. Yakında İngiltere'de bir uçuşum var. Orada da bir uçuş tamamlayacağım. Bunu da videoya kayıt alıp inşallah YouTube kanalımda bunları sizlere de göstermek istiyorum. Yani bu tip uçakları kullanırsanız simülasyonda, PMDG'nin bu yapmış olduğu uçakları çoğu şeyi hemen hemen gerçek hayattaki havacılığa uyar, ama şöyle bir şey vardır, yani her zaman yani simülatördeki yaptığınız şeyler gerçek hayatta da aynısı değildir. Bunda biraz farklılık olabilir ya da vardır muhakkak ki. Ama yine tecrübeli olduğunuz için, yani yine bir gerçek uçağı bu şekil eğitim yapabilirsiniz, kendinizi eğitebilirsiniz ve bir gerçek uçağı kullanabilirsiniz yani. Evet, ben de maalesef X-Plane 11 uçmuyorum artık demiş Yavuzcum. Çok sorunlu, bayağı gelişmesi gerekli. O konuda haklısınız. Bir şeyleri gelişmesi gereklidir ama üzüldüm yani. Siz X-Plane'i bıraktınız, üzüldüm. Çünkü X-Plane 11'de bizim sık sık uçtuğumuz bir simülasyondur yani. Sizleri de burada daha sık görmek isteriz X-Plane'de. Eskacım, X-Plane 11 var. Çekeceğiz. Devam edeceğiz yani, sorun değil. Yarın yine öğle saatleri uçuşumuz var. Türkiye iç hatları uçuşu yapacağız yarın. Uçuşa da bekleriz sizi. Aktarmalı uçuş yapacağız. Türkiye saatiyle şöyle 3.30 gibi başlarız. 5.30-6.30'a kadar devam ederiz yani. Evet. Yok, merak etmeyin. X-Plane 11 daima bizim simülatördedir ve devam edeceğiz her zaman. Arada sırada şöyle bir Flight Simulator X uçuyoruz. Biraz değişiklik olsun diye. Ama genelde yani X-Plane 11'i kullanıyorum. Alright, here we have a turbulence area in front of us. About 2 minutes, we are flying in 3 minutes. We're flying in a turbulence area, so make sure we have to turn on the fasten seatbelts. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your captain, Bill Bosporus speaking. About a few minutes in front of us, we have got a turbulence area. So please make sure you fasten your seatbelts. Thank you. Evet, birazdan turbulence bölümüne gireceğiz. Biraz uçağımız sallantı yapabilir. Kemer ikazlarımızı açtık. Yolcular kemerlerini bağlı tutsunlar. Tekno Genç'im, yarın X-Plane 11 ile uçuş yapacağız. Türkiye iç hatları. Türkiye saatiyle öğlen 3.30 gibi başlarız. Daha doğrusu 3.30 gibi başlamayı düşünüyoruz. Bekleriz. Evet, aynen, X-Plane gerçekçiliğine önem veren bir simülatördür. Evet, hava motoru düzelmiş diyorsunuz da hava motoru, şey diyorsunuz herhalde, ASN hava motorumuz. Evet, yaklaşık 9 dakika sonra alçalmaya başlayacağız. About 9 minutes we starting our descending to Amsterdam Schiphol. Evet, çok güzel ya bulutlar demişsiniz. Evet, aynen, ben de beğeniyorum bulutları. Şu an tam turbulence bölümüne giriyoruz. We're so close to the turbulence. Az bir şey daha kaldı. Ondan sonra tam turbulence bölgesine gireceğiz. Evet, abi paylaşım yapıyorum demiş. Sağ olun uçağın kuş, teşekkür ediyoruz. Kaptanım, 887'ler gelecek mi? Maalesef bu uçağa her zaman dediğim gibi bunu alabilmemiz için bağış yapılması lazımdır. Bağışlar yapıldıktan sonra her istediğiniz uçak ya da havaalanları gelebilir. Bunları açıkça söylüyorum. Bu işler bu kadar basit yani. Evet, uçağımız sallanıyor gördüğünüz gibi. Oo, bulutlar fantastik. Look at that beautiful clouds. Look at that, we have heavy turbulence. Aircraft is shaking. For 2 minutes now. We have left 3 minutes before we leaving this area. Evet, X-Plane'de daha kötü türbülans var. Uçak daha fena sallanıyor. Evet, nasıl sallıyor uçağım maşallah. Valla hem de nasıl sallıyor. Canavar gibi. Oo, bayağı şimşekler de çakıyor. Look at that lightnings on the aircraft. Yolcular dört dört altın ediyor valla. Ezdok'la nasıl geziyorsunuz? Ezdok'un özelliği o zaten. Etrafta gezenleyebilmek içindir. Canavar gibi sallanıyor. alçalma noktası gözüktü. Şöyle bir 4 dakika sonra alçalmaya başlayacağız. 4 minutes left for descending. Alright, there's the descending point. We're gonna select flight level 100. Evet, alçalmaya hazır mısınız arkadaşlar? Flight level 100'ya select yapalım. Vallahi uçak dökülüyor. Kaptan, en çok sizin yayınlarınızı seviyorum. Sizin tırnağınız olamaz cansınız demişsiniz. Teşekkürler Teknocum. Sağ olun. Yarınki uçuş daha güzel olacaktır. Yarın da kesinlikle gelin. Türkiye iç hatları uçacağız yarın. Yarın X-Plane'deyiz. Evet, aynen. Yarın X-Plane uçağımız, yani simülatörümüzde devam edeceğiz. Uçağımız yine 737 olacaktır ama değişik, sürpriz bir uçağımızdır. Bu uçakla yayında devam edeceğiz yarın. Bekleriz yani. Yarına gelin. Evet, alçalma noktamıza az bir şey kaldı. Bir dakikalık bir süre var aşağı yukarı. Tamamen bulutların içine girdik şu an. Yasin, soruna tam cevap veremeyeceğim. Nereye diye sormuşsunuz. Varacağımız yer Amsterdam. Yani bu kastediyorsanız. Yani yarın nereye diye sormuşsunuz. Yarın, tamam. Yarın İstanbul, İzmir yapacağız. İzmir, Ankara uçuşu olacaktır. Türkiye iç hatları. Uçağımız alçalmaya başladı. Motor sesleri azaldı. Biraz da yağmur var. A little bit rainy and cold, turbulence. Let's get some METAR information at our landing airfield. There we have only ground active at Amsterdam. ADDF ADIS information. METAR at Eham. Wind is from 240 at 17 knots. A little bit rainy. Few clouds at 1800, 10 degrees. QNH 0998. So the visibility is gonna take down to 6 kilometers. Görüş mesafesi de 6000 fite alçalacaktır, yani görüş mesafe azalacaktır. Yağmurlu olduğu içindir. İçimizi ayarlayalım. Evet, bayağı rüzgarlı bir iniş yapacağız. Belki pistimizi değiştireceğiz. Pistimiz 204 yapabiliriz. Çünkü rüzgar bayağı sertmiş, yani 17 knots. Bakalım, bence daha uyumludur pistimiz 2.4 için. Evet, 2.7 kullanılıyor ve 1.8 center iniş için center'a geçebiliriz o zaman. Belki center'ı yapabiliriz. Bence center'a geçsek daha iyi olur. Arrival. That was 18 center. Execute. 109.50. Evet, bunu da aktif hale getiriyoruz. 109.50. Landing speed 146. Evet, descent checklistimize baktığımızda pressurization panel landing altitude set, recall checked, auto brake. We've set auto brake 2, landing data, VREF and minimums, set approach briefing. We're gonna approach runway 18 center. So change the runway. Drone TV, yeah buddy. Welcome aboard Drone TV, and we're gonna turn on the Vipers. We're gonna be flying at a low altitude at Amsterdam. Look at the clouds, too much clouds, you know. I'm so happy that IFR flight rules are existing, because the autopilot is gonna survive us at this flight. Crazy weather conditions at Amsterdam. with 17 knots crosswind. Then we have arrival from our tip. Oh Amsterdam, oh Amsterdam. Nice weather, looks fun. Hello, Flight Sim Deck, welcome buddy. Nice to see you again here. What's up dude? Onurcum, WhatsApp bildirimlere gelenler +1 demiş. Onurcum hoş geldin, merhabalar. Captain Welfare, siz de hoş geldiniz, merhaba. Hava gördüğünüz gibi berbat. Amsterdam Schiphol yaklaşma yapıyoruz. Alright buddies, for any donations you can check out our video description. There we have got the donation links, and also super chat is active, so any donations are welcome and really appreciated by Captain Bill Baspers. We have got a really hard landing now, hard approach, so let's concentrate on the approach.
Holy shit.
Drone TV, you are awesome buddy. Thank you very much for your £1 donation. You're awesome dude, I love you. Drone TV, thanks for the £1 donation. It's great to see these donations from Drone TV. I love this guy. That was holy shit. Right, we are on the approach and we are on 12,000 feet and we have remaining 2,000 feet, so let's keep the altitude to 3,000 feet. Alright, 3,000 feet selected, so we're continuing descending to 3,000 feet and heading is 225. Ooh, I take a beer with the £1 donation. Cheers, Barry. By the way, you have a great video channel picture on YouTube. I think the glasses are not needed anymore because of all the clouds. Look at that, big monster clouds. Alright, I think it's time to start the wipers. We are almost at 10,000 feet. Look at the wipers. Alright, there is the 10,000 feet. Let's turn on the landing lights. Runway turn off lights, taxi lights, engine start switches, continuous. Logo lights, position, lights to strobe and steady, wing lights and the wheel lights. We turn it on. We turn off the wing anti-ice. Alright, on the approach, we didn't have any other checklist. The next one is the landing checklist, and after landing checklist, so we're not so far. Just keep it away, the checklist. Looking on the navigation display, we can see that we fly towards to the point, to the final turning point, to runway 18 center. Whoa, look at the lightnings there. Crazy weather. I really love to fly in weather conditions like this. All surrounded with clouds and lightnings. Oh, there another one. Too much to see it. Right, and tomorrow we have another flight in Turkey with the 737. We have 2 flights, 2 domestic flights. So I hope you can come in and check out tomorrow. And it's about 11:30 p.m. Zulu time. Elvis Fly, hello buddy, welcome on board. Elvis Fly, nice to see you again buddy. PMDG cama yağmur vurmuyor ama X-Plane'de var. Evet aynen doğrudur. Right, let's select speed. Speed selection, reducing speed. To 20. Let's use the spoilers a little bit. You need some drag for the approach. Woo, nice approach. All the passengers screaming aboard. Don't worry, Captain Bill Bosporus takes the control and he lands the aircraft. Bill Bosporus, a real hero. Yeah, buddy! Look at the lightnings. Awesome lightnings. Right, spoilers down and detent. Right, select heading to 305. Let's turn to heading 305, making some bigger turn for the approach. We keep it safe, making safe turns. Drone TV, great, you're flying as many flights, still not departing in the real world right now. Delays. Nobody, we didn't have any delay, so we're exactly on time because we fly with KLM. There's no delay. So we speed up a little bit and we come in with a higher speed. So now we're reducing the speed to 200 because we're below 5,000 feet. So we need to be careful about the approach speeds and the weather conditions because of the turbulence. Alician Cardoso, Hollis, welcome on board, mate, welcome. Holy crap, we have a great weather condition at Amsterdam. Alright, there we have the speed at 190. And let's do a last check for Amsterdam ground. What the code is. The frequency is 121.80. So let's put it in here and let's use flaps 1 for the approach. I said 121.8. It's still on standby, and on the ground when we leaving the runway we're gonna switch to 121.8. Look at that beautiful approach. I really love this weather conditions. Look at that, the aircraft takes it really hard to handle the weather conditions. Yeah buddy, shake it, shake it. Vatsim deck, because no PMDG 737 on CP or X-plane. Yeah, unfortunately we didn't have a PMDG aircraft in X-plane. If we had, I was number one to get on it, X-plane 11. So if I am ever on a plane and no pilots but have internet, can you land it for me? Lol. Drone TV, of course buddy. Of course I will land the aircraft. Alright, let's turn on the altitude. We're continuing descending to 3000. And we keep an eye on the speed. And we're turning to left heading. And let's drop the speed to 160 because we passed the localizer. We missed the localizer. So I'm gonna reducing the speed much more and making more left turns so we can capture it again. Whoa, look at the wing. Fantastic looking. I think you guys, you also really love this effects on the cloud, on the wing. Look at that. Alright, let's make sure we capturing the localizer again. And let's hit the approach button. And the speed, of course, flaps 5. Lower the gear. Flaps 10. Flaps 15. Flight Luca, hallo man, ben terug. Hi, welkom. Welkom aan boord. Sinamo Zafari, why do you not play X-Plane? Tomorrow we play with X-Plane, buddy. Tomorrow, X-Plane. On the approach, so I'm waiting for the glide path. Look at that, we have got all different errors on the plane because of the weather. It's gonna be a nice approach at Amsterdam. Here we have got captured the localizer. Evet, localizer'ı tutturduk 3000 feet. Speed to final approach speed. Flaps 30 and final VREF speed is 150. Let's make a great approach. We captured the localizer and still waiting for the glide path, and there is the glide path is alive, and when it comes to center the aircraft will capture it automatically. So let's select the speed to VREF. The landing speed is 150 and we're selecting our flaps to 30 by pressing 2 times on the flaps. There we can see flaps going down to flap 40, 30. So we're actually ready for the landing, so let's do the checklist. Landing checklist. Engine start switches is continuous, set and checked. Speed brake, let's arm it. Speed brake armed, green light checked. Landing gear down, green light checked. Flaps is 30 and green lights. Landing checklist completed. Bull, have you ever flown a real aircraft? If so, I am ambition to fly commercial aircraft. Yeah, buddy, in the real life I fly a glider, and in about 1 or 2 months I will fly to United Kingdom. I will fly a Cessna 172 in the UK. So I will also make some video capturing or recording, and I will put it on YouTube. Maybe you can check it out. Don't anger Nightbot. Nightbot is angry a little bit. Alright, captains, make sure you're smashing that donation to Bill Basperis. We are on final approach. Here we coming. We have done the checklist, and the donation links are below in the video description, or even you can donate with super chat donations. Everything is welcome and we really appreciate it. Here we go at 1,800 feet, AGL Amsterdam. Here we coming. There's the inner marker. Right, at 500 feet we're gonna turn off the autopilot and the auto throttle. We're gonna disengage it.
1000.
Hadi hocam, iyi bir iniş demişsiniz. İnşallah yaparız. Hava biraz rüzgarlı. Yıldırımlar bu bölgede fena vuruyor aynen. Merak etmeyin, Bul abiniz uçağı indirecektir. If we have to make a go around, we make a go around. We climbing until we reach 3000 feet on runway heading, and we make a right turn. So we turn off the auto throttle and the autopilot is engaging. Here we have got the controls
500.
manually. Slightly too low, so we're putting the nose up a little bit.
300.
There we have got back the glide path.
200. 100.
Whoa, we have too much turbulence.
50, 40, 30, 20.
It's
10.
really hard to get the aircraft on the ground. Touchdown, spoilers, and reverse thrust set. Keep to trying to stay on the center of the runway because of the crosswind. It's 17 knots, and here we've got 60 knots. Spoilers down and detent. Releasing the parking brake. That was a great landing. Retracting the flaps, and we turn off the Charlie mode. And we contacting with Amsterdam ground. Before we do that, we turn on the APU. There we have got a new subscription. Let's say thank you very much for subscription to Bilbasperus. Let's check out who was the last subscription. Ekch Bahşiş, teşekkür ediyoruz kanalımıza abone olduğunuz için. Let's contact tower. Amsterdam ground, good day. KLM 980 on the ground, requesting clearance for parking.
On 980, taxi right on Bravo, Quebec, Bravo to Charlie 7.
Roger that, to Bravo, Quebec, Bravo to Charlie 27, KLM 980.
Car 980, it is just Charlie 7, Charlie 7.
Correction, Charlie 7, KLM 980, roger. Alright, we're gonna taxi to Charlie 7. First was Bravo, Quebec, Bravo. Alright, so welcome at Amsterdam, and it is 12 degrees.
Ground hello, KLM 59 Whiskey, with you Boeing 737-900, gate Delta 12, requesting correct for clearance to Manchester side.
Yeah, Active Sky is where to buy, mate.
You get to Manchester, via Brady 1 share departure, runway 24, squawk 7341. Clear for Brady 1 share departure, runway 24, squawk 7 7341, Kilo 59 Whiskey.
Ja, we gebruiken ook
OBS.
OBS.
Whiskey, squawk 7341, Bedford. Goed. Squawk 7341, Kilo 59 Whiskey. Come naar de 80, right, Bravo, right, Alpha, first right.
Roger that, first right, KLM 980, and from there we following Bravo, Quebec Bravo, is that correct?
Eight zero, you can now follow your X-ray Alpha. X-ray Alpha. Because you are taxiing wrong, you have to taxi via Quebec, and now you are taxiing via North. But continue for now on Alpha.
Sorry about that. Now we are on Alpha, KLM 980, roger.
Come 980 for information, standard route is to enter apron by Alpha 5.
Alpha 5 for KLM 980. Right, we take the next one, Alpha 5, for the blocks.
Ground good day, KLM 25 past and Delta 22 requesting clearance to Veridigo south. Ground 25 Alpha, you clear to destination via Q.1 share departure, runway 24, squawk 2101. Okay, clear to destination via runway 24, Q.1 shadow departure and the squawk 2101, KLM 25 Papa. Come 25 Papa, squawk 210.
Yeah, Alpha 5 for the local hot city.
2101, KLM 25 Papa.
Let's look, where is the Alpha 5? Oh my god, this guy said something, but I don't know where is the Alpha 5, and I didn't have the charts by the hand. I think we have to go here.
1431, reader correct report ready. Local KLM 25 Papa.
Let me look, where is the Alpha 5? So let's continue taxiing.
KLM 5 follow Whiskey Gate, that's one group, ready for push and stop. KLM Final Whiskey, information Alpha current, clearance 9997, start up, feedback approved. Finish 9997,
Drone TV, we have to turn to right. We're still on Alpha, but we're looking for number 5, Alpha 5. Let's take it easy, so quite a little bit braking. It says there Alpha 15. Here's the Alpha 14. Keep taxiing to Alpha 5. Here it says Alpha 14. Black I think we keep taxiing straight. And we hear it if we do something wrong by the tower. Yeah, the tower is smoking too much. Yeah, and if I say that, he will kick me out of the server, and I will never come back. I hope we taxiing right way. I think we are on the right way. I didn't hear anything from the tower. So everything looking fine. Let's continue taxiing, and we will hear if it is.
141 and you mag pushen facing east.
Het onweert echt hard in Amsterdam, ja klopt. Het is weer wisselvallig.
141, Quebec start approved, facing east.
Hell yeah, where is Alpha 5, man? Stress moments. We made a big round about the Schiphol airport. We didn't find Alpha 5. Let me ask the tower now. Tower, KLM 980, are we on the right way for Alpha 5?
Last station, I think, 980, Alpha 5 to enter apron.
So we keep taxiing straight.
Sorry, say again, sir?
So we keep taxiing straight on the taxiway.
First right.
Roger, first right, KLM 980. So it was the first right, so this is Alpha 5. And here we go. Let's do it so. Can we take any gate, KLM 980?
980, je kunt kiezen aan de linkerkant.
Ja, oké, dankjewel. KLM 980. So we must park on the left side.
Point 7, runway 24 via Alpha 8.
You're on Charlie 9. Charlie 9 gate. Look at the air marshaller on the ground. Alright, parking brake set. Let's turn off the engine start switches. IPU on, checked. Tower KLM 980 parked, engines shut down, and flight plan is closed.
Thanks for flying, bye bye.
Thank you very much. We're switching to Unicom. Bye bye. Kadiralp Yaltı, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. Teşekkürler for subscription. Let's turn off the wipers. Engine start switches off. Landing lights, we forget it, but let's turn it off now. Position lights off. Anti-collision lights, wing lights, wheel lights, and the logo lights turned off. Passenger seatbelt signs off. Checked. Fuel pumps, we turn it off. Hydraulics, put it off, turn it off. Prop heat off, and window heaters, turn it off. Yeah, buddy, this was the flight, and we had a great landing, and I hope you like this live stream, buddies. And on Sunday we have a great video. I hope you can watch it out also. Ask Tower, I'm right. That's their job. They are joking with you. I told you, Bill, right, lol. Yeah, you're right, buddy. Email me, Bill. Thanks for the stream. Sure, I will will send you a mail. If you have an email for me, I will do that. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching this live stream, and I hope you enjoyed this live stream. And don't forget to subscribe on the channel and like that, like the live stream if you like it. Hope to see you next time, and have a nice day.